Nice. Let's let that sit for a little bit. Why are you always torturing this? What is this? Who, me? No, not you. The tiny little human-looking thing. Yeah, this is who, me. Well, why are you hurting who me? Doesn't look like who me's enjoying this right now. Yeah, it does kind of suck, but how else am I going to find out what I need to know? You know? Barbaric. How? What do you mean? That's barbaric. You can't just treat creatures like that just because you're bigger than them. What creatures? This is me. Well, just a sample. Oh. Yeah, I couldn't do experiments on another being. That's barbaric. But so what are you doing to you? Well, my perspective needs a little adjusting, so trying to clear off the lens, so to say. Oh, I get it. So you're kind of making eye drops. Eye drops? Oh, I like that. It's very simple and direct. Drops for the eye. It's pretty good. I mean, that's the real name for them. So. Real name. That one's pretty good too, but not as good as eye drop. And yes, these are in fact drops for the eye. Does it hurt? No, not at all. You humans actually make this for yourselves naturally all the time. It's one of the first things you do when you take your physical form. I, on the other hand, have to make mine from scratch. Oh, I get it. You're talking about crying. Is that what you're trying to do here? Yes, exactly. It's the best way to refresh your perspective after you have some big feeling or transition or moment. That's why it's one of the few behaviors that comes preloaded in your species. If you think about it, even eating and moving have to be practiced. But crying, you know how to cry right away. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense when you say it like that. Doesn't it? I mean, your bodies could have chosen to do anything at all. Imagine, right? You're so sad and then suddenly you sneeze 3 times and you feel better. Or it could have been jazz hands or wavy hands or anything else. But of all the behaviors, your body chose to cleanse its eyes, to wash away whatever was fogging up your clarity. It's a very intricate design, don't you think? Yeah, I guess I just never really thought of it that way. But what do you suggest for the people who have a hard time crying? Sometimes you just can't feel. Yeah. Well, now that I've explained to you what human tears are for, what, my dear cherub, do you think might be the key? You said something about perspective. Your perspective is off? That's right. It's all about perspective. If you can change your perspective, then you might be able to reconnect with something, even if that something is within yourself. It may not be the solution, but it can be a potential breadcrumb that leads you to your solution. You follow? Well, I have been trying to work on changing my mindset. Whoa, good job. Yeah, if you have access to your mindset, that's a great place to start. But there will be days when it feels like you and your mindset are kind of just passing each other by on a neural pathway in your brain. Even on those days, the solution is still the same. Change your perspective. Even if it's just physically, just gather up your body and take it somewhere new. Where? Where should I put it? Where should I go? Take it somewhere maybe it hasn't been for a long time. Even just take it outside. Let it see something different. Let it notice things that it hasn't noticed before. And if you can't move in that exact moment, at least ask your senses to notice something new. What's that smell? that you're smelling. I can feel a breeze in the palm of my hand, that kind of stuff. But if you can, moving the body is best. Here, I'll get you started. It can be as simple as, from my own personal experience, reds, pinks are really good for a textured, cloudy day. Blue skies with the thick clouds, you know the ones. Yellow adds like a nostalgic feel, kind of sunny, bright, warm. Really good for a day if the sky is just gray. If you're feeling cheeky, you can stack them. Orange is juicy. But I'll let you figure that out on your own. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna wear these bright colored glasses, let alone stack them. I would look crazy. And I totally hear you, but what about just try it? Are you drawn to something but just not feeling sure that you want to get in too deep? Are you scared of the commitment of having to work to get everything completely done? Or even worse, you already have 50 other perfectionist traps that you have to criticize yourself about later. I present to you, just try it. And if you're absolutely shameless, you can even say for fun. With just try it, you go into the event knowing that you're only trying it. The way just try it works is you have to put in this effort one time. And then when you get to the top, you look around with the new perspective you have, and if you don't like it, you just put it down and move on. Just try it. Brought to you by today's sponsor. Me. It's just me again. And who might our next sponsor be? I don't know. Place your bets. Anyway, thanks, me. There you go again. Who are you talking to when you do that? Who's the sponsor? Don't worry about it. Everything is okay. Now, are you going to try it? The alchemist orders. I mean, I guess if you think it's going to help. Good. And now that homie didn't combust or melt away, bottoms up. Good. Spicy. The eye droppings worked. Whoa, now there's two. Who's this? Oh, little guy. Yeah, what's its name? Little guy. I just said that. What's happening? Oh, sorry. I thought that. Oh my gosh, are they looking at each other? Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back down. It's kind of intense right now. Well, they are one soul. Gotcha. How come I can see little guy too now, and I didn't even have the eye drops? Well, maybe we'll find out one day. Maybe. Oh. How do I look? Actually, so cool. Alright, I'll just go outside and look at the sky. Just gonna try it. That's exactly right. Also, pro tip, if you do switch to reds, let them sit on the eyes and marinate for a little bit, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little while for them to take effect. Got it. Thanks again for your advice. Awesome. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. It's all about perspective.